Hello.
Hello.
My name is Michelle Rojas. I am currently a junior at the School of Social Work at the University of Pittsburgh, and I've been with Cathedral Charities for 5 years now. I just want to let you know that this initial intake is all confidential unless you threat yourself or others, and then I'm going to have to break that confidentiality.
Okay.
Can you tell me a little bit more about yourself?
So my name is Jerry, and I'm here because I was pulled over while driving, and they're making me come here because they are saying that I'm an alcoholic, but I want to prove that I don't actually have a problem, so I'm coming here just so that you can help me to prove to my husband and my family and my friends that I don't actually have a problem.
How would you like me to best help you?
I guess I just want you to be able to tell me that I don't have a problem, or maybe if you think I do, what I can do to try and turn it around and fix everything.
Could you tell me a little bit more about the incident?
Well, I was having a normal night. I was out with my friends, and I guess I drank too much, and I blacked out, and I don't really remember much. My husband was saying that I was talking to other guys, which I don't remember, and I really don't think I would do that. And I got pulled over. I've been pulled over before, and this time they arrested me because my blood alcohol level was too high.
Do you know how high it was?
I think it was a .26, which I know is a lot higher than what's legal.
Right. Could you tell me about your past experiences with alcohol?
I need alcohol basically with my job. I'm in advertisement, and I meet with clients a lot, and a lot of the time meeting with my clients, it helps if we're drinking because I just feel like I'm more outgoing and I'll make better decisions and they'll listen to me, and I feel like if I'm not drinking, then they'll think something's wrong.
So you would say that a lot of your work revolves around alcohol in order to maintain professional relationships?
Yeah.
Okay. So on average, how many drinks do you think you consume in a week?
I think that I drink like 4, 5, 6 drinks a day, maybe. I also drink to help me sleep, because if I'm not drinking, then I can't sleep. I've tried to quit, or I've tried to stop drinking many times, but it just doesn't really work because I need to sleep, and I also need my clients to trust me.
Mm-hmm. So do you have any children?
I do. I have 2 daughters, and they're kind of in the middle of this whole thing because my husband is moving out because he just can't deal with my drinking anymore, and so this is really something that I need to fix.
Could you tell me a little bit about your relationship with your daughters? What are they like?
They're great. They're 6 and 8, and I love them a lot, and I think that they've realized that Mommy drinks too much, and I'm sad that they have to see that. I'm sure they know that their friends' moms aren't the same way, so it's a shame.
Okay.
And with their dad moving out, they're both having a lot of trouble with that.
So would you say that your drinking habits have been causing a bit of stress in your family?
Yeah, definitely.
Could you tell me a little bit more about that?
I just feel like no kid should have to have their dad move out of the house. Mm-hmm. And my one daughter just doesn't even really want to talk to me, which is really hard. And if I'm drinking, she won't talk to me. If I'm not drinking, then she loves to talk to me, but the problem is I work every day, and I have to drink when I'm working.
About what time do you get home from work?
I get home from work around 6. Sometimes I go back out. Sometimes I hang out with my dad. Mm-hmm. Or we go on trips a lot, too, where we drink. So It's
sorry
hard.
to interrupt. With your father, you go on trips, or with your whole family?
With my father, yeah.
Okay. And how is your relationship with your father?
It's great. I think that some of the reasons why I don't mind drinking so much is because my dad drinks a lot, and it's fun. We have fun together. We go on vacations, and, we'll go golfing, and drinking goes along with golfing. And when you go out to eat, like, you're going to get a drink when you go out to eat. And I think he just lets it keep happening, which is nice because I feel like I love to drink. I need to drink.
Would you say that throughout your life, as a child maybe, you've encountered that your father has always been drinking?
Yeah. I think when I really think about it, a lot of my life is similar to how he was when I was growing up.
Mm-hmm. Could you elaborate a little bit more on those similarities?
Yeah. My dad was arrested for drinking and driving, and my mom actually left my dad as well, which was really, really hard on me. But I think that we've bonded over her leaving because we're really close, and we stuck together and all of that.
Okay.
But I can see now that that's probably really hard on my kids right now.
Have they ever expressed any concerns about your health or your drinking habits?
My older daughter has. I think she understands more what's going on. My husband has a lot, and he's tried to help me quit, and I've tried to quit many times, but it's just never worked out. My dad doesn't think anything's wrong.
Mm-hmm. So moving forward, what exactly would you say are your goals?
I think that if I could try to limit my drinking to maybe just like one glass of wine while I'm meeting with a client, or maybe like only drinking on some days and not others. Mm-hmm. And I'd really love for my husband to move back in. I really don't want us to get a divorce.
Okay. And have you ever talked to him one-on-one about the situation? What does he feel?
My husband just feels like I'll never quit, and he thinks that it's hopeless, and he thinks that I have a problem and that I need to be sober, and I don't think that I need to be sober. I just think that I just should try to limit it a little bit, and I just have to learn, that I don't always have to be drinking.
Okay. So if you were to write a pro and con list about being sober and about limiting your drinking, what would be on each list?
With being sober, I probably wouldn't be able to sleep.
Okay.
I don't think that I can sleep when I'm sober, because that's what happened when I tried quitting completely. I just couldn't sleep. And I think that with drinking, I'm more outgoing with my clients. I might get more business. I might be happier. I think being sober just sounds like a very mellow, boring life.
Okay, so to me it sounds that you enjoy drinking and that you see a lot of positive repercussions of drinking. Mm-hmm. What else do you enjoy to do outside of drinking?
I like to hang out with my daughters a lot. Mm-hmm. I do like to exercise, but once I'm drinking, I don't exercise. So if I'm going to, I have to go earlier. And I like to cook for my family, too.
Okay. All right, so we will be in contact with you, and we hope to hear back from you soon and see you soon.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Hello.
Hi.
My name is Samantha Morgan, and I've been working here at the Cathedral Charities for a couple years now. I just want to let you know that everything that we talk about here is confidential, and of course, if I ever feel like you might be a harm to yourself or others, I have to report it, but otherwise this is a safe place. This is somewhere where I want you to feel comfortable, and hopefully we can figure some stuff out. So, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. So I'm Jerry Miller. A couple weeks ago, I was at a party with my wife, and we ended up getting in an argument. She left the party, and then the party ended around like 2:30 in the morning, something like that. I don't really remember. It's a little foggy. And I decided to drive home, like I usually do. Fine. I always make it. And some cop pulled me over, and I ended up getting a DUI because I blew a .26.
Okay.
Which isn't even that high. So now my wife is threatening to leave me, so I told her that I would come to these meetings to try and fix our relationship.
Okay. So, so I would just like to talk about your drinking a little bit first. Could you just let me know how much you're drinking, how often, that kind of stuff?
So I would say that I drink a good amount, like on average, like what usual business people drink, I guess. I work in advertising, so I meet with clients a lot. And our clients, obviously, if we want to make a good impression, we go to restaurants or often get a drink after work. So I would say that I drink maybe like 5 times a day, depending, give or take a few.
Okay.
I really like to drink Perfect Manhattans. Have you ever heard of those?
I haven't.
No, they're good. So yeah, I would say that I drink a good amount.
Okay.
I don't think it's that bad.
Okay. So would you say that you feel like your drinking isn't a problem?
I would say that it's probably more of an annoyance than a problem.
Okay. An annoyance for you or for the people around you?
No, I thoroughly enjoy it. I guess it's an annoyance for others, specifically my wife.
Okay. Do you want to touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, so she's great. I love her. We've been married for 15 years. The mother of my 2 gorgeous daughters. But for some reason, she has in her head that I drink too much. And that there's negative consequences because of it. So yeah, that's where we're at. And it's to the point where she's just ganging up on me and she's bringing her 2 daughters into it. And I just don't like it. Because not only do I have enough stress at work, but I don't want to have to come home to more stress.
Yeah. How is she bringing your daughters into it?
I don't know. I guess she spends more time with them than I do, so clearly they're more closer with her than with me.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they don't love me, but they have a better connection.
They're with her more.
So when me and her fight, she'll leave the house and go to her mother's house with our daughters. Little things like that. I'm sure she'll make little comments like while I'm drinking, like, oh, like leave your father alone.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's kind of, I feel like an outsider in my own house. So maybe I'll have another drink because of that.
Okay. Okay. Well, do you think that do you have goals of what would you like to get out of here of being here?
I guess get my family back.
Do you think that you could get your family back with still drinking as much as you're drinking, or would you like to try and work on drinking a little bit less?
I guess I could try it. I've never really have, and I've noticed that I'm starting to get a little bit of a belly from it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Are there other things besides drinking that you really love to do?
I guess I love my job, and I love spending time with my dad.
Okay.
He's really cool.
Can you tell me about your dad?
Yeah, we've always had a great relationship ever since I was young, throughout our whole life. We go on vacations a lot together. We play golf, fishing, things like that, poker tournaments, grab a couple drinks.
Do you guys drink a lot together?
Yeah, I could say that he's my best drinking buddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember your dad drinking a lot when you were growing up?
As a matter of fact, yeah. I mean, he was never, him and my mom never really fought about it, but I could, when I think back of memories, he's always had like a beer in his hand or something of that nature.
Has he ever been pulled over or arrested before?
No.
No.
I mean, he died like when I think I was in high school. We were at a family party and he had a couple drinks, but he drove us all home fine. So he's never been in trouble.
Okay. So I definitely hear you saying that you feel like the drinking really isn't a problem, but you just feel like it's affecting your relationships with your family, and you'd really like to work on that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Okay. So I'd really like to hear a little bit about where you think we should go from here. I'm hoping that you'll want to come back, and I'm hoping that we can work on finding other things that you can really love to do other than drinking, because maybe that'll help for your wife. I'd love to see your wife too. Maybe if we could bring her in for a session and we can hear her perspective.
Okay.
As long as you don't think that would
exaggerate everything.
You think so?
I guess if you want to talk to her.
Okay. Well, maybe we can work up to that one day.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That sounds good.
And I think this went great. Do you feel like confident with how today went?
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. You think you'll be comfortable coming back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really think I have a problem, but yeah.
Okay. Well, hopefully we can just work on making your life a better time and
Sounds good.
helping out you and your family.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
You've been
thank
very
you for
helpful.
coming.
Thank you. That was not 15 minutes.
One done. That was 8.
Take 2.
Oh my god. I was like, I have so much more to say and I can't remember any of it.
What's going on?
How you doing? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Why aren't you wearing any shoes?
Not again. Oh, no. Hello. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Best therapist ever.
Future social workers. Yeah.